an intricate stitch like this, let me show you what this is. You knit 3 and then you purl 1 and then you knit 3. So it is very different from one side to the other. So sometimes when you have a stitch that went away, so you want to pick it up, and it's difficult because you really need to take off, and then it's difficult for you to pick them up again. We do have the Lifeline in the lace stitch scarf.
I think it's brioche. No?
Oh, is it brioche?
Yeah, it was
yes,
a brioche.
it was on brioche. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's difficult to pick them up, especially on a tight stitch like the brioche. But let's do this here. And what if you don't want to take off a lot if you made a mistake? So let's put a Lifeline, and the way you do it is that you pass your needle with yarn of another color through all your stitches, and you pass it through all your stitches like so. And you can have patience because it's worth it. Let me tell you, it's worth it, because if you make a mistake and you go, oh, what am I going to do? At least every maybe 20 rows you can put a Lifeline. And if you make a mistake, you don't have to suffer so much about taking it off, because this is going through your needle, picking up all your stitches, and it has to go through the last one too. Yeah, and see what it means? See what I mean? It's so easy to lose a stitch. So there we go. And I will be back in a minute. So I made a few more rows, 2 more rows, 3 more rows. Anyway, let's make believe that I make a mistake and I am knitting away, and let's do that. So 1, the pattern says knit 3 and purl 1, knit 3 and purl 1. So this is the same stitch as knit 2, purl 2, and end with knit 1. It's exactly the same stitch. It's just written in a different way. So let's make believe that I dropped my stitches and they went all the way down, and oh my gosh, it's going to be very difficult to pick up. So take it off. Take your rows off. And now you have your Lifeline. And there it is. So now I can pick up my stitches because my Lifeline is passing through them. So here they are. I just follow the dark yarn. I follow it. And the knitting is not going to go anywhere because the yarn is stopping it anyway. So there's no way that you can take this off because the yarn is there. So unless you take it off, but I pick up my stitches from my Lifeline.
So you use this like when you're making something complicated and you're afraid of making a mistake and, or dropping stitches.
You have a stitch that it's there's a lot of yarn overs and there's a lot of knitting together, and it's very easy to make a mistake, and now you don't know where you're at. Because you have to take off stitches and knit it together. A lot of intricate stuff. So just put a Lifeline through, and like that, if you are that much from your Lifeline, it's not going to hurt to take it off. And it's very easy. Just pass it through. You save a lot of time like this, a lot of time and a lot of effort. So that's what it is.